my Energy Ecliptic, Love's Circle Persona, Self-love, Best Love, World Love, you knows my honor. Greetings, I be your host, JaMes Peter Bastien. In peace, prosperity, power, it's my honor to share my affirmations, visualizations, in unison, manifestations, and all satisfactions. The mind, body, and soul is to grow in all facets. Presented in procreation, this is MB9T Podcast Show. May you be at peace in whatever the actions is proclaiming, ascending the greatest of all satisfaction like your goals, a bullseye, your actions, the dart. Believe in you no matter the ending or the start for your life, must you claim it. Episode 8, Mind Over Body Life Development Courses, Course 1, Mindset Nutrition Series. This is my second title book, co-author with my brother, son, compadre, a great man that I respect, my brethren Rodney Dolly. Mind Over Body, M.O.B, is my views of what I sustain in regards to what is health is wealth, right? The way that we treat ourselves will be the way that the universe aligns us to what's our purpose. Iron sharpen irons. So with Mind Over Body, we're looking to open up our own wellness centers in the years coming forward. Excuse me. Currently, right now, me and Rodney, we do some personal training in that aspect. But legitimately, the goal is to open up a wellness center, wellness/fitness, as I'm more incorporating to training the mind, to training the body in the anatomy perspective, the physiology or perspective of the accurate movements and motion of our bodies. So I'm more intrigued on that rather than just the bogus idealization of lifting weights. So in that regards, this podcast number 8 is dedicated to the book, M.O.B, LDC, as well as to the company. Give you a little bit of information about who we are as Mind Over Body Life Development Courses. Mental health is a priority for our society for the past years, as this was frowned upon and considered weak. We're here to showcase the strength of how to observe and preserve such mentalism. Spirituality is the awakening of one's souls of finding their quest and life purposes through his or her journey, and a lot of people across the world are receptive to know and learn their purpose, not what society is said or advising them to be. Socially, there's more cameras and a reason to look great more than ever. You're not able to hide. Let us fulfill your desires by being seen. Who we are, Mind Over Body, set the precedence on balancing the human as we incorporate wellness into fitness and the addition of nutrition all in one. Trust is human. Trust is a human problem, and this occurs because of the varieties of options and the scarcity that can ascend. We serve truth as words. We serve truth as words is to bond, cause brought by effects. Every mental service we offer correlates to the spirit as the body, which correlates to the food that we intake that makes up our thoughts and emotion. A community is a village which a person is raised not by just the body experiences, but the knowledge, wisdom, and intuition share also of the mind and spirit. So that's who we are. We're the wellness/fitness company that's looking to not just have a strong physical outskirt looking body, right, but more internal strength from the drive of the mind, the willpower, the the discernment of the strength of the spirit to abide what is needed to. So on the first course of Mind Over Body, we speak about the mindset. And the mindset for our courses goes, for the first course at least, it goes to being able to affirm, visualize, and manifest. So for those suffering in silence, the biggest voice which can heal or distract lives within. In a world fueled with a perspective rather than absolute, here lies three control mechanisms that the human by mind, body, and soul can attest ownership, own your ship towards. Affirmation is the idea of a certain belief being true to which provide a positive reality by visions. Visions is the state of being able to view, rather conscious or subconscious, to a thought which transitions into action, whether fantasy or reality that is manifested. Manifestation is an idea that is clear to your eyes or mind, which in sums confines your belief system. You'll begin to receive or act upon such vision that stimulates this belief. So in all, like the yang needing yang, the concept that manifestation is built upon is directly affected by your dieting amongst your consumption. Food is another part of consumption, but so is to what we hear, see, feel, and smell. Emotions are consumed just as any food or nutrition is consumed. Some stay, leave, heals, or scorn us regarding food consumption. So can the consumption of people, places, and things. The principle of nature by priority that allow us to reset in time is the human knowing its greatest tool that can be assessed in the moment where we face survival, excitement, fear, joy, and other circumstantial factors. Those natural powers or instinct that gravitate our ability to affirm greatness by our words or thoughts, creating the life we set to live by understanding the power of what and why we vision. And most importantly, knowing how to combine those steps into action by people, places, and things that are manifested based on these law of occurrence. Today, you're on the greatest step towards the greatest life that is yours awaiting to live. Today, you take the initiative by step to love yourself to the highest form. Self-education of you and surrounding is the unity of who you are and complete. To learn the greatest love or joy that life can provide us, human exists without is simply not factual. The power that is important to own is those of words, what you're visioning and what you're living out. So that was mindset 1. Mindset 2 goes on to ownership, which the word ownership goes down to own your ship, right? So with mindset, how this work is, so yeah, as stating, the next part is mindset, which is part 2, which goes into ownership. And that goes down to owning your ship. So with that, mindset part 2 goes into explaining accountability comes with facts and actions that display such responsibilities being taken. Remove yourself from pointing fingers and blaming others for what was or been done to you. Play your role, whether wrong or right. Your power is in your control. Controlling your emotions, factoring your surrounding by people, places, and things allows you to receive and take ownership for what's being done, said, or felt. Too many times, someone you perceive as wrong or right is given too much power of your thoughts. Too many times, you follow what is said to be or do rather than looking inward and accepting if it's good or bad for you. As you may learn, those who lack accountability lacks the ability to comprehend their true powers. If a parent, peer, celebrity, or someone they deem cool advises of what to say, do, or be, it is automatically those who said fault, not his or her fault listening to someone else's thought. There is an inability to think for there is an inability to think for themselves. This ability is so crucial as thinking for self is the true power that we both exceed in. Mastering yourself is self-love. Loving your surrounding is world love. Unity is governed by one and one seeing the power in two. Power is constructed when forces align for a greater cause. You get what you put in. You reap what you sow. Never deem your life. You're only meant to grow. So mindset goes into the perspective of, especially with nutrition, fitness, wellness in that aspect. A lot of times people just love to look at what somebody else's success is and make it as to be theirs. And that, for me, was to also express my experience as a beginning personal trainer, where you have some people that just don't have the physical mindset to even do the workout. Like they're there mentally discouraged about the physical exertion that they're going to. Like don't have no idealization. Like no pain, no gain. Like it's gonna hurt, but the reason why it hurt is because you're working, you're getting better, right? So mindset part 2, which is ownership, is all about having people take the accountability to what their action is, whether that action allows them to grow or that action allows them to succeed, right? So if you don't have ownership for your life, everyone else, like I was saying in that earlier, whether if it's parents, peers, celebrities, whoever you look up to, is going to have that total control over you, correct? Right? Now we furthermore go into M.O.B. life development courses. And the first part of nutrition is part 1. And we're just going off the different perspective of what is nutrition and things of that nature. So here we go. Weight gaining is a fight for me, as overeating is non-acceptable to my spirit. Hunger is one of the most humbling feelings there is to showcase appreciation. The feeling that starvation presents is simplicity, as cravings result in complications. Don't think sex and drugs are the only addiction. Food is number one if to eat what you want comes with many prescriptions. The balance of my decision is not physical. Duality is the middle ground between the mentality and the spirituality. In the spirituality, know yourself. Love's daily ritual. I love how water can be food if you ever been so thirsty to speak. Let that overflow of current stream down your body and watch the power be regained. I love how food is to heal and not to taste. Cleansing toxicity. The world is fueled by taking and leaving. The method of iron sharpen iron is denounced. We should focus on to making this world better. Food is to medicine as love is to heal. Truth have a perceptional lie attached as all lies and vice versa. The duality of life is carried in all of us living form. Choices governed by options means we are taught, trained, disciplined to others saying of what is sex, religion, food, and so on. By this training method, we then proceed by those answers to become our defiant views of right and wrongs. The art of manipulation is not as bad as we may perceive, as all life forms manipulate one another, whether it is to succeed or survive. The issue commenced is the power at loss by not differentiating your choices compared to the option you were given. The art of manipulation says, for a healthy, tasty salad, let's charge our people about $15 socially. To make the world unhealthier, how about we charge $5 for a fast food meal? One would think, why does nature cost more than a whole manufactured meal? One would think a drink, entree, and a side would be way more expensive than some veggies being picked out from the roots of the earth. This is easily correct, but as the art of manipulation would explain, influencing come by controlling the choices given to a person by opposing those choices as option. Money is finance. Majority of the world is chasing financial freedom. This complied to the majority of us wanting a bang for our buck. Would you rather spend $15 for a salad or $5 for a fast food meal and save $10? Majority would rather save, and that's the bottom line to how you make social decisions without realizing you're choosing from the option that was given to you. Bad options. The concept of food socially is shown through marketing campaigns and government appointing officials to advise what is good or bad. Food in our society is measured by tasting and craving, not regarded as medicine enhancement healer. Having our society look upon food for hunger, taste, and pleasure has removed the medicine title to food. Our food are so processed that drugs were made to balance out and call out to be medicine. Excuse me. All right, so that was that. Just restart. All right, the concept of food socially is shown through marketing campaigns and government appointed officials to advise what is good or bad. Food in our society is measured by tasting and craving, not regarded as medicine enhancement healer. Having our society look upon food for hunger, taste, and pleasure has removed the medicine title to food. Our food are so processed that drugs were made to balance out and call out to be medicines. These same drugs, when taken, provide side effects, another health circumstance. As food is to be the natural remedy of what is to be medicine, drugs by pharmaceutical companies have taken the medicine title from plants, algae, and so on. This confusion has led... My bad. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and start that top. Okay, the concept of food socially is shown through marketing campaign and government appointed officials to advise what is good or bad. Food in our society is measured by tasting and craving, not regarded as medicine enhancement healer. Having our society look upon food for hunger, taste, and pleasure has removed the medicine title to food. Our food is currently so processed that drugs were made to balance out and called out to be medicine. While these same drugs, if taken, provide side effects, which is another health circumstance, all these foods should be natural remedies of what is to be medicine. But in reality, by drugs become the new pharmaceutical companies, they've taken the title from plants, algae, etc. This confusion has led to more and more sickness due to miseducation and mistreatment of diseases. Because food is not being defined as medicine and medicine being defined as food, manufacturers has processed our hearts to think food must be by taste, looks, and smell. The medicine that are natural are now processed through labs, mixed with multiple compounds of artificial ingredients. Know that the soil which feeds the earth is the same soil which has all that we humans needs. So in this nutrition part, this was going to galvanize in regards to expressing to you that it's a social construct to why we're unhealthy. I think sometimes, a lot of the time, people grow up with that idealization that, oh my God, I eat bad, or this is that and the third. But yeah, you have to also don't kill yourself with the destructive mindset of how bad you are. You also got to understand the game that you're being played by, right? You got to understand the game that society is playing us with when it comes to, like I said, the art of manipulation with food, right? A lot of us growing, especially with kids, like candies and a lot of these snacks, desserts are made for kids, right? It's made to mess up the kids' dental. It's made to, activate fluoride in the waters, into the toothpaste, so on and so forth. All these things that we know are demoralizing us as people, yet based on capitalism, we're still going to do it. We're still abiding by that, right? And then in totality, as a country, we're seeing what being unhealthy looks like. We're seeing what being miseducated look like, and it's putting us in a back burner as a country in totality. So My reasoning in that quest is to understand, to not understand, but to comprehend in education, to let everybody know that food is medicine. You can't be equipped with this idealization that food is based on what you like to eat and taste. You should understand that anything that you place in your body serves as a medicine property. And if it's not, like again, you put in different man-made products like cheese, right? The dairy that gets absorbed and doesn't break down in your body, that's form mucus, right? You have to understand the differences of these different compounds. Why these Tide colors are not good for your bloodstream and so on and so forth. And lastly, nutrition part 2, which is mind over body nutritional dietary list. We pretty much wholeheartedly give you I'm talking about from all the fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, oil, minerals. We give you all the options there. And pretty much this book, like I said, is predicated on giving you the nutritional guideline, what is plant, what is true food, what is true medicine. And from that idealization, obviously, we are living in a society that's processed, that's manufactured. None of us can really live to the purest of highest of our highest being, again, because we have a system controlled by the FDA, Food Drug Administration, that's going to tell you what's accessible or not accessible, right? So I don't abide this to say that this is the end all be all. And then also with this book, why I speak on mindset and nutrition is because if you're born in a certain region in this world, meat might be a thing for you. Not eating meat might be a thing for you. So accessibility with diversity is the reasoning to this book. It's about having a balance not only through nutrition, but also with the physical exertion of your body, but also not just the physical working out of your body, but you physically got to work out your mind too, whether that's meditation, practicing silence, things of that nature. So finishing it off, like I said, nutrition part 2, we go and give you idealization amongst what that would look like in regarding to having a mind that's stronger than the body. So for monthly, weekly meal plans, we here give you the best option to make the best tasting but healthy giving option. Also, please remember that food is as medicine. It is to nourish and heal you as medicine would do more than food is designed for taste and cravings. The difference of gas type from 87 to 93 is best on the refinery and premium oil you are to receive. If you are a BMW, would you risk feeding yourself 87 gas type that allows you to be fueled for now, but down the road this will be the effects of why your engine light is on. Feed yourself life by knowing and being balanced to know that we are what we eat, and what we eat affects to who we become. Knowledge is power. So a couple poultry options, for example, we give is if you can buy grass-fed beef, but turkey, chicken breasts are lean meat. When it comes to seafood, I'm into the fishes like mahi, salmon, tuna, cod. Not really into the burgers or things of that nature, but rather than beef, I would recommend something like bison. Great carb options are always, instead of like macaroni and cheese and all that stuff, you have quinoa, chickpeas, sweet potato, brown rice, and I'm a rice addict. Obviously, I'm from the islands, so that's not an easy go. Lentils, oats. So for this book, it is fully guided with a whole directory nutritional guideline list of all your fruits from acai berries, aloe vera, apple. And what we also did was also give you a definition of each of those items and what it will be doing. So, example, banana is high in potassium, essential for blood pressure regulation, cardiovascular health, plays a protective and balancing role in digestive wellness, a natural antibacterial. We have like coconut, rich in medium chain triglycerides are quickly digested and converted into energy, enhancing the metabolism rather than storing as a fat in our body. Coconuts are high in fiber, antibacterial, and antifungal. Pineapple, high in vitamin and magnesium, contains live bromelain, a mixture of enzyme that helps the digestion of protein as well as a natural anti-inflammatory. Right, so we can go to veggies like beets, high in vitamin C and fiber, high in essential minerals like potassium, essential for healthy nerve and muscle function, and magnesium, great for bones, liver, kidneys, and pancreas health. Lowers blood pressure, blood stamina, fight inflation and cancer properties, so on. I mean, like I told you, this book is guided to help us all prevail in this journey of life, help us all get more clarity amongst the doings and being, right? Finding the medians of the I that we are. So in totality, go ahead and get you a copy of this M.O.B. Life Development Courses. Course 1, which is on Mindset Nutrition Series, written by JaMes Peter Bastien and Rodney Daly, the owners of Mind Over Body. So with your love and your admiration, we hope that this sends your mindset to a better version of who you are, and also this hopefully send us to a closer connection to receiving this wellness center and allowing it to be a physical, actual place that I can showcase and explain, because it's definitely something one of one. I know for sure there's no gym center, wellness centers that would incorporate the things that I look to incorporate. So I'm super intrigued to get that done for you all, my lovers and friends. And with that being said, we truly appreciate your time and cooperation. At your best, you are who you are loved. And again, thank you for joining us for another episode of MB9T Podcast Show. I'm your humble host, JaMes Peter Bastien. Please do us a solid favor. Check out Mr.BasTiEn9tablets.com, which essentially you'll be able to get all the latest updates regarding poetry, latest update in to all the different social media platform. Yeah, and just keeping it locked with the boy, man, the God. I ain't been a boy since my little penis used to stand straight up. As hey, anyway, but long story short, but truly appreciate it, elated to be doing me, and I hope you're doing you. And all peace, prosperity, power. Till next time, much love. MB9T Podcast Show. The world is yours, so mine's above.